5 daily habits to master English fast. Everyone dreams of speaking English fluently, to express ideas clearly, to connect with people around the world, and to feel confident in every conversation. But many learners believe fluency takes years of study, expensive courses, or living abroad. The truth is simpler. You can master English faster than you think if you build the right habits. Fluency doesn't come from one big effort. It grows from small, consistent actions every single day. These 5 daily habits will help you transform English from a subject you study into a skill you live. Welcome to Learn English Through Stories, the easiest and most enjoyable way to improve your English naturally.
Speak English every day. Turn practice into power. The first habit is to speak English every day. Speaking is the heart of communication. It's how you turn knowledge into confidence. You don't need perfect grammar or fancy words. What you truly need is courage. Every time you speak, you take one step closer to fluency. Think of English as a living skill, not a school subject. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. When you talk to yourself while doing daily tasks, I'm making breakfast, I'm checking my phone, I'm getting ready for work. You're not just practicing words, you're training your brain to think in English. This simple habit transforms your thoughts into fluent sentences. But speaking daily does more than improve your language. It builds your confidence, creativity, and clarity. When you speak out loud, you learn to organize ideas quickly, express emotions clearly, and connect words with real experiences. It's like exercising your communication muscles. The more you speak, the stronger you become. Here's why this habit is powerful. It breaks fear. The more you speak, the less you worry about mistakes. You realize that errors are not failures. They're proof that you're learning. It builds rhythm. Speaking daily helps your mouth and ears adapt to the natural flow of English. You start to feel the language instead of translating it. It creates momentum. When you speak every day, even for 5 minutes, you build consistency. And consistency is the secret ingredient of fluency. It connects you with people. Join online communities or language exchange apps. Real conversations teach you expressions, humor, and culture that books can't. Remember, fluency doesn't come from silence. It comes from brave practice. Every word you speak is a seed that grows into confidence. Don't wait until you feel ready. Speak until you become ready. 2. Listen to English everywhere. Let the language flow. The second habit is to listen to English everywhere. Listening is how you absorb the natural rhythm, tone, and emotion of the language. It's the foundation of fluency. Before you can speak well, you must learn to hear well. Surround yourself with English sounds, songs, podcasts, movies, or YouTube videos. Let English fill your world, in your headphones, your background music, or even while you're cooking or walking. You don't need to understand every word. Your brain is smarter than you think. It catches patterns, rhythm, and meaning automatically. Listening is not passive, it's active learning. When you listen carefully, you notice how words connect, how speakers stress certain syllables, and how they express feelings through tone. You start to recognize the melody of English, the rise and fall, the pauses, the emotion behind every sentence.
Here's how to make listening your daily habit. Start with what you love. Choose topics that excite you: music, travel, motivation, or stories. When you enjoy the content, your brain learns faster. Repeat short phrases. Copy what you hear. That's awesome! You've got this! Sounds great! These small expressions make your speech sound natural and lively. Mix levels. Listen to both easy and challenging materials. Easy ones build comfort, hard ones stretch your ability. Listen actively. Don't just hear, imitate. Pause, repeat, and shadow the speaker. Feel the rhythm in your mouth and ears. Listening daily helps you sound more natural and understand faster. It's like training your ear to dance with the language. The more you listen, the more English becomes music to your mind. Smooth, emotional, and alive. 3. Read a little every day. Feed your mind with words. The third habit is to read a little every day. Reading is one of the most powerful ways to grow your English. It builds your vocabulary, grammar, imagination, and even your confidence. You don't need to read long novels or complicated academic texts. Start small. Read short articles, social media posts, or even product labels. The key is consistency, not quantity. When you read, you expose yourself to real English, the way words work together, the rhythm of sentences, and the emotion behind ideas. You begin to see how grammar lives inside stories, not just inside rules. Reading helps you understand how native speakers think, how they connect ideas, and how they express feelings naturally. Here's how to make reading part of your daily routine. Choose topics you love. When you read about things that interest you, travel, food, technology, motivation, your brain stays curious and learns faster. Start short and simple. A paragraph a day is enough. The goal is to build a habit, not to finish a book. Use new words immediately. Don't just memorize vocabulary. Make it part of your life. If you learn the word challenge, say, "Learning English is a challenge, but I love it." This turns passive learning into active growth. Read aloud sometimes. Hearing your own voice helps you connect reading with speaking. It improves pronunciation and rhythm naturally. Reflect on what you read. Ask yourself, what did I learn? Or how can I use this idea in my life? This makes reading meaningful and memorable. Reading daily doesn't just teach you words, it teaches you thinking in English. You start forming complete sentences in your mind, which improves both your writing and speaking. Every paragraph you read is a step toward fluency, a small victory that builds your confidence. And here's the secret advantage. Reading opens your imagination. It lets you travel through stories, cultures, and emotions without leaving your chair. You begin to understand not only the language, but the people behind it, their humor, their dreams, their way of seeing the world.
4th, write something in English every day. Turn thoughts into words. The 4th habit is to write something in English every day. Writing is not just a skill, it's a mirror of your mind. It slows your thoughts down, helps you organize ideas, and turns your emotions into clear sentences. When you write, you don't just practice grammar, you practice thinking in English. You don't need to write essays or long stories. Start small. Keep a simple English diary and write 2 or 3 sentences about your day. Today, I met my friend. We talked about movies. I felt happy. This small routine builds a powerful habit. It teaches your brain to express feelings, describe experiences, and connect ideas naturally. You can also write comments on English videos or posts online. It's a great way to join real conversations and learn how people respond. Writing daily has many advantages. It improves grammar. When you write, you notice how words fit together. You learn to use tenses, prepositions, and connectors correctly. It strengthens memory. Writing helps you remember new words because you use them in context. It builds clarity. You learn to express your ideas simply and logically. It increases confidence. Seeing your own thoughts in English makes you realize how much you already know. Think of writing as talking to yourself on paper. Simple, private, and deeply effective. It's your safe space to make mistakes, experiment with new words, and grow without fear. Over time, you'll notice your sentences become smoother, your ideas clearer, and your confidence stronger. And here's the secret benefit. Writing connects all your skills. It combines reading, listening, and speaking into one powerful practice. When you write, you're not only learning English, you're shaping your voice, your style, and your identity as an English communicator.
5. Think in English, the final bridge to fluency. The 5th habit is to think in English, and this is the most important step. the moment when English truly becomes part of your mind. It's the bridge between learning and living the language. When you start thinking in English, you stop translating, you stop hesitating, and you begin to speak with freedom. Most learners make the mistake of translating every word from their native language. It slows down your speech and makes your sentences sound unnatural. Instead, train your brain to connect English words directly to ideas. When you see a cat, think cat, not con meo. When you feel tired, think I'm tired. When you're hungry, think I need something to eat. These small mental shifts create a huge difference over time.
Thinking in English has many advantages. It speeds up communication. You respond faster because your brain doesn't waste time translating. It improves understanding. You start to catch meaning instantly, even in fast conversations. It builds natural fluency. Your sentences flow smoothly and your words sound more authentic. It boosts confidence. You stop worrying about grammar and start focusing on expressing ideas. Here's how to build this habit. Start with simple thoughts. Describe what you see or feel in English. It's raining. I'm late. That's beautiful. Use English for planning. When you think about your day, your goals, or your dreams, do it in English. Practice inner dialogue. Talk to yourself silently. It's private, powerful, and effective. Surround your mind with English. Read, listen, and speak daily so your thoughts naturally switch to English. At first, it may feel slow or strange, but don't give up. Your brain is learning a new way to think, and once it clicks, everything changes. You'll notice English thoughts coming automatically, without effort. That's the moment fluency truly begins.
Let's talk about why these habits matter. Learning English is not only about communication, it's about confidence. Every time you speak, listen, read, write, or think in English, you're building a stronger version of yourself, someone who can connect with people from different cultures, explore new opportunities, and express ideas freely. English opens doors to travel, to education, to global friendships, and to success. But those doors only open when you practice daily. Consistency is more powerful than talent. 10 minutes of English every day is better than 2 hours once a week. The secret is not how much you study, but how often you show up. You might feel tired or discouraged sometimes. You might think, my accent is bad, or I'll never sound fluent. But remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. They made mistakes, they felt shy, and they kept going. You can do the same. Celebrate small victories. When you understand a movie scene without subtitles, when you answer quickly in English, when you dream in English for the first time. Those moments prove that your brain is changing, adapting, and growing stronger.
Now you know the 5 daily habits that can transform your English: speaking, listening, reading, writing, and thinking in English. These habits may look simple, but together they create a powerful change. They turn English from something you study into something you live. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Speak bravely, listen actively, read curiously, write honestly, and think freely in English. Every small step you take brings you closer to fluency. If this message inspires you, don't keep it to yourself. First, subscribe to my channel for more lessons, motivation, and real-life English stories. Second, hit the bell icon so you never miss new videos that help you grow every day. Third, share this video with your friends who are learning English. Together, we can build a world where everyone speaks with confidence. Remember, your English journey is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every word you speak, every sentence you write, every thought you form in English is a victory. As I always say, don't just learn English, live it, love it, and let it lead you to new opportunities.